UN 영어뉴스 Extreme travel. It just got harder to see every place in the world. Karimati Valtteri Center with 2 police officers. Extreme travel isn't further faint-hearted. Karimati Valtteri would know. He has been arrested many times and held in detention in war-torn nations, but has seen everywhere, from St. Eustatius to the Savage Islands. So why does he keep doing it? It's to meet like-minded people, he tells the BBC. He has a goal, to travel the whole world, and that goal has landed him, at the time of writing, in 10th place on the most traveled people MPT leaderboard. MPT is an online community that unites extreme travelers. It boasts nearly 30,000 members and exists for people to compare their adventures in a bid to become the most traveled person. But seeing the whole world as per most traveled people just got harder for Mr. Valtteri and other extreme travelers. St. Eustatius is one of the locations on the most traveled person list. The MPT founder, Charles Valley, was inspired to create it after the Guinness Book of Records declined in 2000 to accept his own attempts to be the world's most traveled person and required a third party to adjudicate. It felt like I had completed the marathon in the Olympics. It felt like I had done all that, come into the stadium, and all the judges had gone home, and there was no one there, he said. In 2005, when MPT was founded, Mr. Valley started with a list of around 573 countries and territories to visit. That number increased to around 1,000 in the following years, as existing places were divided into further parts, and as of this year, the list has been updated again to 1,500 different locations. The expansion by MPT meant people who had been to everywhere or almost everywhere in the world now have a whole new set of places to visit. For instance, the man on top of the leaderboard, Germany's Michael Runkel, has visited a mere 1,306 of MPT's 1,500 locations. A young grey seal swims beneath the cliffs of Lundy Island, Devon, England. The MPT expansion leans on work from another travel community, Nomad Mania, which divides the world into 1,301 regions based on area, population, local perspective, and other factors. Within the UK region, for example, there are 30 different regions, including England, Yorkshire, and the Humber, Jersey, and Lundy, a tiny island off the southwest of England. One of the new regions on the NPT list is the South Pole, now listed as separate from the various Antarctic regions. Previously, travelers could claim they had visited most Antarctic regions by simply walking around the South Pole. Now they have to navigate the entire continent. Tourists explore an iceberg in Sierra Cove, Antarctica. The increase was based on consultation with the extreme travelers, and Mr. Valley said people had been receptive to the change and looked forward to having more destinations to visit. But travel between these areas is not simple. About 2.4% of global CO2 emissions come from aviation, and many regular travelers rely on planes to travel. While both Mr. Valtteri and Mr. Valley said they try to reduce their emissions in other ways, like driving electric cars, they don't deny the impact their travel has on the environment. I do think about it, and I mean, what can you do? Mr. Valtteri said. If you have an urge to travel, you cannot exactly walk everywhere, so you do have to fly. But when it comes to extreme travel, boats can be more useful than planes. The joint list visited place in the world, according to MTP, is the Entre-Casteaux Reefs, a barrier reef in New Caledonia, in the South Pacific. Saint Eustatius is a small Dutch island in the Caribbean. The Savage Islands, a Portuguese archipelago without a permanent population. The 10 least visited places in the world. One, Entre-Casteaux Reefs. 2, Bill Towel. 3, Matthew Hunter and Walpole Islands. 4, Nukoro and Kapingamarangi. 5, Ushakov and Vijay Islands. 6, Bass Islands. 7, Tanganyika and Haut Romami. 8, Motrock Islands. 9, Nukumanu Islands. 10, Big Diomede Island. Data from most traveled people's check-ins of their 1,500 global countries, territories, and regions, 6 March